So, now you can see I have the colander here. I have one bag left unopened. I've taken the liberty of opening the other 5 bags. What I'm going to be putting in here is about 25 pounds of gravel. Basically, for speed and to work with this, all I'm going to do here is open the top so that it pours easily. I have my colander, and I start the water. If you notice, what I've done is I've taken the steamer, okay, which has a lot of little holes in it. I turned it upside down, and I've put it over the drain. Okay, it fits very, very nicely over the drain and works perfectly for what I'm going to do. Now I take over the sink. I pour the first bit of gravel in. What's nice about this particular amount of gravel is that it fits in the colander. And start with a cool water. Okay, I suggest you roll up your sleeves when you're doing this, but that's really your choice. So what I do is I take it and I stir it around to make sure that the water comes through. I can hear the gravel hitting the sink just a little bit, so I'll move this over just a little bit so you can see it going through. Basically, we're just rinsing the gravel, letting the excess go through. You can see that there's a lot of different sizes and things like that. Once I'm done with the rinse, into the thing. As I said, I cut the tops off for the sake of speed, and who wants to get the scissors wet anyway? So we open up, get every piece of gravel, stir it around, allow it to go. Rinsing, rinsing, rinsing. Basically, you're looking to get rid of as much of the grit, transport dirt, all the things that happen in a bag of gravel, anything that got through the screen that's too small. You want to get it out of the tank. That's 2. Once again, get your hands in it, stir it around, try to make as little of it go over the top as possible. You will get it in the sink. That's why the steamer is there, so that when the water drains out, there'll be no problem. We're halfway through. Doesn't take a long time, but it will take a lot of effort. It will save a lot of grief in the long run, especially if this gravel was not particularly well rinsed or properly manufactured or purchased bulk for some other thing. Red flint gravel is something that used to be very, very popular where I came from quite a while ago. They used it in drilling and stuff like that, but it was a good natural gravel when good natural gravels weren't really all that available. But it was dirty. And instead of doing it this way, you're going to have to work in the bucket and allow the water to flow clean. Unfortunately, my bucket's just a little bit too tall. But basically, all you do is you run it into a bucket, let the water overflow over the side. That's where the strainer is so important on the sink to keep all the stuff that's going to come over. And you'll see it until it runs clear. You just keep working it. Basically, 2 more bags left. It's important. This is a major fundamental step. If you don't do it, you're going to pay for it in extra filter media. Purchase it because all the dirt and the grime is going to get up in the water. The filter's going to pick it up, and as it picks it up, it's going to get filled, clogged, and otherwise become useless. So you're going to end up paying for extra filter for this. What is it? 10-minute operation for 25 pounds worth of gravel. 30 pounds worth of gravel. I'm planning on putting plants in this tank. Okay, if it was a pure aquarium that had nothing other than just static polyresin ornaments or rocks or stuff like that, then I probably wouldn't put as much in there. But I never know. Sometimes I may decide to change this over to one of my more favorite types of fish, the African cichlids, the langadas, zebras, things like that, just to let them go. And if I do that, those guys are diggers, and you need a little bit of gravel there to make sure that they don't hit the bottom too fast. There we go. We've done it. Didn't take long to do 25 pounds worth of gravel. Turn this off, let it all settle down, and there we go.